Flags. As someone who loves geography, maps, flags are something I love too. I think they're just really interesting. They're creative, they're colorful. And that's what we're taking a look at today. This video is actually titled Australia Messed Up These Flags 3 Times. Not sure what that means. Hopefully we'll learn in this video. This is from a channel called Ticket to Know. It'll be linked down below. Check them out. And this is a Gmail suggestion from Jason. So thank you very much. Here we go, guys.
Here are 3 times things didn't go as planned with flags in Australia. This is the Australian national flag.
It is.
Not to be confused with the New Zealand national flag.
Real quick, I'm going to interrupt. This one makes me laugh because I think that these are different. And you don't have to be a genius to know these are different. Yes, I get it at first glance for like a quarter of a second. Oh, they look similar. They do. But come on. New Zealand, they have the red stars and they're 5-pointed stars. Australia has the white stars and they're 6-pointed stars. And there's more of them, especially with the big one over here underneath the Union Jack. So I think they're both really cool. But I mean, it's not that hard to get, to mess them up. I think people that get these messed up, it's like, oh, come on now.
Flag. The Flags Act of 1953 legally defines this flag and gives a description and illustration of how the flag looks. Pretty straightforward so far.
Okay.
There's a blue background with a Union Jack. On the fly side is the Southern Cross, and on the hoist side beneath the Union Jack is a 7-pointed star. The diameter of the star...
Are these all 7-pointed? I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. I said these were 6-sided. They're 7. My bad. My bad.
3/10 or 30% of the width of the flag. Except when the Flags Act was first passed in 1953 and assented to by the Queen herself in 1954, the law erroneously reads that the star should not be 3/10 of the width of the flag, but 3/8. This is an increase from 30% of the width to 37.5% of the width of the flag. While the law did still illustrate how the Australian flag should look, for 7 months of the year of 1954, until the law was amended, though it was retrodated, if the official description of the flag was followed, it would result in a chunky star.
Wow.
But this wasn't the only time Australia has messed up with its flags. The Aboriginal flag of Australia and the Torres Strait Islander flag have been flags of Australia under the Flags Act since 1995. Except that there was an administrative oversight which led to these proclamations expiring at the start of 2008. This meant that in January 2008, each of these flags had to be re-proclaimed as official flags of Australia.
What?
And
how does that happen? Oh, that's pretty weird.
Speaking of these 2 flags, both are actually protected by copyright under Australian law.
These are really cool, by the way. I like these. They're cool.
This is really tricky because Australia proclaimed these flags as flags of Australia without acquiring the intellectual property rights. In some other places in the world, simple designs such as geometric...
Well done. In 2017, the U.S. rejected a claim to register this flag under copyright, and again in 2018-20. Is that hold up? Is that the Tommy Hilfiger logo? I guess that is a flag. I didn't know that was supposed to be a flag. Hold up. Oh my God, it is, isn't it? That is totally the Tommy Hilfiger logo. Although, I guess I didn't realize that it was a flag. Wow, that is hilarious. All right, back at it.
Often can't be copyrighted, but in Australia they can. And in the case of the Aboriginal flag, this was upheld in the federal court in 1997. The Torres Strait Islander flag copyright currently belongs to the Torres Strait Island Regional Council, which does allow reproductions of the flag under permission.
Okay.
The Aboriginal flag copyright currently belongs to the designer of the flag,
Makes
Harold
sense.
Thomas, who has licensed the design to various companies, although this includes a company which has the same director as a previous company that was fined $2 million for misleading consumers about the authenticity of the Aboriginal art they sold. This has restricted the flag's use on clothing and merchandise, which is a decision the designer has stood behind, resulting in a petition with over 75,000 signatures to free the flag from exclusive licensing agreements.
So that means currently the Aboriginal flag, I'm trying to keep track of this. That means right now this cannot be sold on clothing then.
Artists should definitely get paid for their work. but it is questionable whether it's appropriate to have exclusive licensing agreements that allow non-Aboriginal companies to restrict the use of the Aboriginal flag, even if it is legal to do so.
Oh,
There
yeah.
has been lots of discussion about this issue in the Australian media in the last year, which is really complex. There's more to this story, and it's ongoing. So if you're interested in learning more, I'll link some extra resources in the description, which I definitely encourage you to check out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you.
Okay, so that was interesting. It was a little short. Yeah, there were some weird mess ups, especially in documents in the 50s with the blue flag, and then of course the Aboriginal and the Torres Islander flags also had some mishaps when it comes to documents, like expiring in 2008. That's really bizarre. I don't know how that happened. So go easy on me here. I feel like I'm missing something. Other than the mistakes that were presented here, which are, what they are. Like, does that mean that none of these flags can be sold on, like, a product of some sort? Or maybe they can only be sold by one entity? Like, yeah, if you guys would like to add anything about this in the comments, I would really appreciate that. Maybe help sort this out. But look, this was interesting. I think they're all really cool looking flags. I think they're very iconic. But yeah, I do look forward to what you guys have to say. Please look for the link down there so you can check this channel out further. Of course, throw a like on there. If you learned something from this or found it interesting, subscribe to be part of this amazing community. My name is Ian, and you're watching IWrocker. Until next time, y'all. Catch you later.